All right, good morning, folks. I'm thinking about shutting down. We came to a conclusion that all the creaking and vibration around here is they're digging tunnels again. These people are absolutely nut jobs. That's what we came to a conclusion around here is they're digging tunnels. I'm wondering if they're trying to break out these dudes in the prison out here, which probably is. And they are white dudes, so. No, that ain't Ron Logan. Ron Logan is alive and down south, living with a lady. Sold his property and moved down south after he did his time. All the power for him. Oh my God. All right, so this little town has been taken over by a bunch of corrupt money people, big money. We're kicking a couple people out of here because their friends are real rich, always showing up here in expensive cars and giant expensive trucks and everything, and they can't live here. They got too much money, so gonna be kicking them out. Yeah, they played the whole system. The government, they played everybody. And what they did was they came in and they took over the jobs. Right? I was just starting to get this town to use gloves if they were preparing food, all kinds of stuff. And these people came in, big money. And now everybody's back to who gives a shit if everybody gets sick or not. And they're digging tunnels underneath the ground. And that's why everything's been shaking and creaking around here. So, time to take back over the town. Again, just letting the police force know. If you're watching out there, letting Indiana know you're going to be in for a humdinger in 2024. Yeah, I was feeling great a couple days ago, and then went around a bunch of people, and I don't know. A couple people called me, and all of a sudden I'm under attack again. I just say we get this over with. Let's do it, and let's get it over with. Let's just go effing nuts on these people. All right, so we got two named churches that are always open. We got the Catholics over there. at that church over there on the east side of town, just past Yancey's gas station. And we got the one main church in town here, over there behind the, down the street from the post office. Constantly filled with people. Okay, now the restaurants that we have in town, there's only one that's McDonald's, which they are actually starting to use gloves all the time now. But then you got a couple gas stations that prepare food around here. You got BP, LA Express, and that's pretty much the only gas station in town that prepares food. And you got a police station right down the street, right across the street from the cemetery, which is constantly under surveillance. They've been accused of stuff. We're just doing our jobs as citizens. Yes, cameras are set up everywhere. They're all being watched. Not too much they can do about it. And they are also looking for the maintenance crews and stuff that work here. I got, who knows what these people have been doing. I can't be here 24/7. Who are they? I don't know. Half of them are not even maintenance, they're saying. So we'll figure this all out later. I imagine it was a hit team that came in and set up. So yeah, we're all ready to go. The police know that these are bad people. Them themselves know it's some kind of a cult group. A witch involved, supposedly. I don't know. We'll get the job done. Don't worry, government. Don't worry, my patriot United States citizens. We will get the job done. And some of these people are going to be moved to Mary Manors, which that's been bought. It's now the Walters Inn, which is a retirement home. Some of these people are too old. They've been left alone. The office is complaining that it's not their responsibility. It's not a retirement home. And I agree with them. We're not, this is just an equal opportunity house. It's like Capri Green, right? It's like a complex in Chicago or something. It ain't a retirement home. We don't have emergency assistance or backup or anything like that, or oxygen supply for the people and stuff. So, yeah, they're also looking for the cooks that have been cooking that crap in this place or whatever. I don't know, mainly on the other side of the apartment complex. We're just gonna, I don't know, they're just saying go for it. We'll see what happens. Let's test the militia of Indiana. See how good they are. Now be safe, because there's rumors this militia that they have has ricin, right? It's been all over the news and TV for many years. They got ricin, anthrax, all kinds of crap. Sorry, Indiana State could not do their jobs. So we brought in people that will do their jobs for them. If they don't like it, turn your badges in. And yes, we are filming everything. About dang time we got this show on the road. Well, it was just a matter of time, folks. What our main concern is what are they tunneling for? The only thing I can think of is they're trying to break someone out of prison. Either that or they're trying to hit one of our banks. We got 3 banks in town, so it's very well possible they might be trying to tunnel into the bank. Something's been creaking and wobbling all over around here. And it pretty much is sending the signs the same thing as the Jewish tunnel guys out there in New York. There was people calling the authorities, the grounds around the people that something's going on. I imagine the police had no idea they were digging tunnels out there. I imagine they'd have no idea what's going on here in this little town, but I imagine it's all been packed with explosives. Who knows what these nut jobs are doing? Yeah, they've been tunneling out here, Garlic. We're getting ready for World War III, buddy, right here in the United States. We're going to serve your asses up on a platter. All glory goes to God, right? We did it because God told us to. He was talking to us. He was telling me, wipe them all out. Send them to the Lord. He'll deal with them. Well, that's what we're going to do on this movie channel. We're going to send you all to meet your makers. They've been trespassing on people, sending demons and spirits to us. Some YouTubers got caught too. Garlic spread. So, what did they pack these tunnels with? I imagine the most deadliest stuff they could. It's been shaking and creaking around here. No one can figure it out. What's going on, man? There's only 2 explanations. Either we're sitting on a volcanic plate or somebody's been tunneling underneath this whole town. And that would explain what we've been seeing and the info we've been getting. I imagine they packed all these tunnels that they've been digging on her with stuff. I think finally that one guy is going to do exactly what he said, and he's going to let you people know we're tired of your corruption. We stand 100% behind him. He's doing what we can't do. And all glory goes to him. Welfare. They took over welfare out here, I guess. Bunch of gangbanging, biking. They took over the whole town. They put people in certain areas. Now you will get denied if you try and do anything. right? You try and get your welfare, denied. You try and get your Medicare, denied. See, I told you guys a long time ago, if these idiots put the right people in the right place, they'll get away with murders. And that's what they've been doing. These people have been driving people absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. They've called the authorities, and the authorities don't do nothing. Well, they're old people. Get them out of here then. I suggest you get them all out of here. Nothing against the old, but when they start driving you completely effing nuts, time for them to leave. And anybody knows, anybody with any psychological treatment, if you're around a nut job long enough, they'll drive you nuts, and you will become nuts. And that's exactly what they did around here. They're effing crazy. They're ready to kill them all. They drove everybody in this town absolutely nuts. So do I think the guy's telling the truth when he said he packed them all these tunnels full of stuff? Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's going to be one heck of a 2024. Hey, did anyone figure out why everybody is complaining about the toilet water that's all turning their toilet bowls black or whatever and got oil sheen on top of it? You best start checking these tanks around here, folks. These gasoline tanks. They got 4 or 5 gas stations in this little town. You might want to start checking them before the whole effing thing goes up. I can tell you what, the guy planned this perfectly. He knows that these tanks are leaking. It ain't going to take much for these tanks to go up. It's all within the water system. It's all within. This guy knew exactly what he was doing. A professional. If I had the money, I would have hired him. But he's rogue. So there's nothing we could do about it. But he's right. It ain't going to take much for the whole town to go up. Let me refill my coffee. And why did this gentleman do that? Well, because this town refused to live by the laws. I guess one of the prosecuting attorneys or the person that runs the justice system out here is a biker. That ain't helping when all the bikers come rolling into town and everybody's like, what in the F is going on? We don't want these people around in our neighborhoods. Well, quit knocking on my door and asking me to deal with it. They've already ran a couple of them off of the road, so I ain't dealing with it. Not my problem. But this gentleman that has taken over, well, he knew exactly what he was doing. Good luck, Indiana. Good luck. This is why you're losing ground, Joseph, with the Jewish war out there. Hell, now they got the Jews digging tunnels in New York. What do they know that we don't know? Why did they want to get underground? Well, they know it's coming. So you're losing ground with this war, Joseph. You need to change tactics. People are tired of it. Not much I can do. I'm a poor boy, a stupid idiot. But we support one side the Ten Commandments sit, the other side the American giant flag is on the other side of the street. It's almost battling against each other, God, government, back and forth. You had to know that Satan would eventually come rolling up and stomp the shit out of both of them, and that's what happened. And like I said, with all this gasoline leaking into the ground and into the water system, this bitch is going to go up like a Roman candle. So that was just a matter of time. And someone finally figured out that all they have to do is hit one spot, and being that all the gasoline is leaking and oil sheens and everything all over the top of the water and the toilet and everything. It didn't take a genius to figure out. It'll be a chain reaction. Nothing I could do about it. Screw you and your biker MC clubs. Screw you and your worlds. Finally, someone came in and is going to do the job right. So I'm shutting down. I'm also shutting down my YouTube channel. Hell, they hacked that and been feeding off of me for 12 years now. So I'm going to be shutting that down. Maybe I'll open it up under something else, under a new computer with an IP, so they can't hack me. They'll do everything to try and hack me. No, David Lee Roth ain't gay. Will you quit with that stuff? David Lee Roth is Jewish. Well, maybe he is. What does David Lee Roth have to do with anything? David Lee Roth had nothing to do with these Jewish people digging tunnels underneath a synagogue in New York City. The Jewish people knew what's coming. They wanted to make sure they were underground. When it does happen, nope, I'll do just fine. I did just fine without YouTube. Before YouTube. I think I'll just stay on Facebook. Facebook is growing popular now. A lot of people are saying go to Twitter or whatever Elon bought. So maybe I'll try that. But I'm done with all this crap. Bunch of crap-olio. Yeah, send that crap back to the tattooed ones. Right? All that sickness, mayhem, and craziness. Quit asking me who they are. I have no idea. They just rolled into town one day and everybody's like, what is going on? I don't know. A takeover of the town. Corruption. What we've been seeing in the Delphi case. A bunch of traffickers and kitty porn people or whatever they are. Sickos. Hell, up here up north, they got little signs put in the ground. Adopt a kid. Call this number, and it's just a marker with a number on it. They're trying to get rid of the kids. They know the jig's up with them. They don't want to get caught with all these kids. Now we're going to start taxing the churches. I imagine that's why a lot of them shut down, because they found out they were going to get taxed. I think America figured out we're sick and tired of paying our tithes and it being shipped over to another country, as they live like kings off of our money. I'm tired of taking people's shit and sicknesses. I'm tired of just walking away, turning the other cheek. You hear me, Lord? I'm really getting tired of you smacking me in the face with this shit. It ain't my sin. You deal with it. And don't ever threaten me again that if I walk away from something, I'll be cast into hell. Well, guess what? I've been in hell since the day I was born, so. Nothing new. In jail? No, I've been there. So you ain't scaring me with nothing that I ain't already dealt with. So, what did they do? They tunneled underneath this whole little town. They went in. They fulfilled the mission. They took from these banks without the banks even knowing. And they got their one person that they wanted out of prison. And then they packed all these tunnels with high explosives underneath this whole town. Sorry, folks. I've been telling you for 4 years now this place is creaking. Nobody could figure it out. Well, we figured it out. A couple years back, where's all that? Well, if you ain't figured it out by now, I don't know what to tell you, folks. That equipment was used to tunnel and dig throughout. Deal with it. The faster you deal with it, the more will survive. I'd evacuate the town. Brilliant ideal. That guy was brilliant. He knew there was a gas leak. They can't get to it fast enough. Not a natural gas. Gasoline for your cars. We told them. They said there was no leak, and it continued to leak. And this guy figured it out. It'll be a chain reaction. Won't take much. Mission accomplished. Get ready for 2024. It's going to be a humdinger. And wouldn't you know it, we the people, we helped them. What does that tell you, Joseph? Your war to save the Jews. People are getting bored of it. Been thousands of years that we've been bailing these people out. We're tired of the wars. We're going to fight a war. It's going to be in our own country. YouTube is corrupt. The world is corrupt. Time to clean it. Hey, yo, Tahoe. Did you see they're digging tunnels underneath New York City? I love it. We should have been following the Jews all along and digging holes. Nah, some joker came in and tunneled underneath the whole town, packed it with explosives. All glory goes to God. Down by the seaside, all the boats are sailing. The mail that's been corrupted, people not even getting their mail right. The mail lady, yeah, she went by. Even the mails, they're even complaining her about the mail. Why can they not get our mail right? They don't want to. That's part of their plan to drive you people absolutely nuts. If you remember, Trump's best friends with the guy that runs the whole post office thing. So it makes perfectly sense that you folks ain't getting your checks and they're driving you completely nuts. That's why people on the other side of the apartment complex are getting your mail, and you get your mail back. It's open. Why? So they can get your information. This town is corrupt, and it'll burn. And this guy they hired made sure it's going to burn. It probably won't burn because the explosion will be so much, it'll probably just burn itself out. But we didn't bring this war upon America. Your politicians did. Your religions did. Now they hired someone to come in and do the job for them. And he's doing a humdinger of a job. Oh, yeah, it's all corrupt. Tahoe, it's all corrupt. Channel's been hacked. I got no control over anything on the channel. I can't go to anyone's channel, see who they are. I can't do nothing. It's been totally taken over. Therefore, I'll shut it down and start over again. I could barely breathe today. I'm dealing with a witch, and I want this witch gone. The Lord says I got 2 witches on me. Somebody put some other people on me. I want them gone, Lord. If you don't, this whole town's going up. I ain't done nothing to you or your family, Lord. I'm not Job. Don't test me that way. If you want the truth, I'll give you the truth. But don't test me. I ain't Job. I'm from a suburb of Chicago where we did pretty much whatever we wanted when we wanted. And now we're pretty much going to do whatever we want to Indiana. My movie, my channel. Quit stealing from me. Quit sending your sickness and madness. Quit trespassing on me. And leave this little town. Take your big money, take your organizations, and do the boot scoop boogie. Because I know why they're doing this. And some people said it's Jeff. Well, we know who exactly. We're not falling into Mr. Webb's webs. We know exactly what's going on. This biker MC club that's trying to bring everybody into their little organization is finally going to take a long ride. We are under attack by our own country, Joseph. Mr. Trump, Congress, Senate, a bunch of madmen filled with gangs and associations and politics. Finally, someone's come to town with plenty of power, explosives, and bios. Have fun. Who is the guy? We have no idea who he is. All we've been reassured is he's here for the people. And for those of you that think your ancestors started this country and you're entitled to all this, you got nothing. You'll get nothing. Not a dang thing. Death is what this guy's going to serve you. Then you'll eat it up. Then you'll eat it up and eat it up, because that's what we're serving you. I don't know. Good luck finding that guy. Who is he? Nobody knows. No one. No one. And we're going to keep it that way. We're going to keep it that way. No, I don't want to play music. Garlic. I'm done with music for a while. I want to get some revenge. That's what I want. So, some of these people that live here are too old. Nothing against the old. I got old people within my family that we have to take care of. But we're not responsible for these people. And it's almost like, you remember Japan, or was it Japan or China, where they were saying it's against the law to not take care of your old family members or whatever. They're probably trying to do that here. That's what's wrong with America. It's a cesspool of every religion, every other country. So now the morals and integrity that we once had in place, once we brought everybody over here from different countries, that went down the tubes. And what's sad is the government was told that, and they refused to listen because they were making too much money. America, they did exactly what you folks played into. We are the United States. We take your weak, your poor, they did. and they turned them into slaves so they can make money for the government. That was the whole plan, folks, and now there's evidence of that. They knew if they brought people over there, they would be able to put them into slavery. They wouldn't have to work because the people coming over here that they were turning into slaves, paying low dollar, would be their slaves, but they paid them. See the documentation showing the whole blueprint of how they did it. They didn't want to work. That's why they wanted to bring people here, because these certain people that created this whole thing never had to work a day in their life again because they had people come over here, which they turned into slaves secretly by telling them they're free, but here's money, do this job for us, shovel crap. Prepare our foods. Them themselves were so brainwashed that they didn't even realize that they were slaves. Millions were coming. The government never had to do anything. These people that wrote all these laws knew they would never. And if you look at the laws, if you try and do anything against the people that wrote the laws, you'd end up dead. They knew exactly what they were doing. The devil is in America. That's his home, main hub, main base. They played Jews like suckers. Well, I don't know who this guy is that did all this tunnel work. Everyone asking, where's all the dirt coming from? Don't worry about it. Been telling these folks, don't pay any attention to it. It's none of your business. Everything is in place from what they're saying now. Who is the guy? I don't know. Some call him Jesus. Some call him Jesus. Some call him the devil. I don't know. That ain't for me to figure out. That's for the authorities to figure out who did this. Not me. I'm as crazy as they come. Got documentation to prove it. I can't help you, government. Could I? Do I know? Do I know what's going on? Do I know everything? Pretty much, but I ain't helping these people. Sure as shit as I laid in a grave on my deathbed and no one did nothing. Eye for an eye, some are saying. Do unto others before they do to you. Oh, this witchery magic stuff. It's no wonder they're going to take out America. It's going to be the greatest movie in the world. Compliments of Kramer Enterprise. Now these stupid idiots in my country are trying to say, well, it's mental health problems. People with mental health should not, they're not the ones that are mental. You ain't going to pull this crap on us in America. You ain't going to use our families in a war. And then when you don't have no need for anybody, you tell them it's a mental problem. As you come in and rape and pillage our children and steal from us and give us so much red tape with Medicaid and their SNAP and all this bull crap. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. I'm telling you, folks, 2024 is going to be a zoo. It just ain't happening. It ain't mental illness. It's the devil. And you cannot tell American citizens that they can't arm themselves. I don't need no stinking permit for nothing. You got a problem, go to the government and file your complaint against the Constitution of the United States, because as long as that Constitution is in right and in power, good morning, Rick, you can't stop these people, even if they have mental illness, from protecting themselves and bearing arms to protect themselves. And folks, they don't want to kill themselves. I know exactly what these idiots are trying to do. Well, we don't want them to kill themselves. They don't want to kill themselves. They love life. They're like me. I love this life. Being alive is great. They don't want to kill themselves. They want to protect themselves from you idiots. And we're going to give them the right to, because that's their constitutional right. They don't need no stinking permit in their own homes. See, folks, you lost. America lost big time. They sold you folks out. They sold you out. Thank God they didn't sell me out, because I wasn't buying their shit from day one. We have let these people come in and say that our Lord and Savior, God Almighty, was an outlaw. Now it's okay to be an outlaw because Jesus was an outlaw. No. Your churches, your synagogues, your preachers said Jesus was an idiot. The devil reincarnated. And they killed him. The real outlaws killed him. You folks can't handle the truth when we smack you upside the head with it. You let these people come in and they, just like Pearl Jam said, they tattooed everything. They turned our world black. All that I loved and seen is now just a memory. Good luck, America, in 2024. I hope you're prepared. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Rick. This is going to be one heck of a movie, Jeff. Some idiot came in and tunneled underneath our whole town and packed it with explosives. Well, he knew exactly what he was doing, because he knew there was a massive gas leak and everybody was saying, shut up, just shut up, don't worry about it. Well, all power to God Almighty, King of Kings. Yeah, this whole war thing, we're getting pretty much tired of it. Like I said, if we're going to go to war, it's going to be right here in our own country. And I want to thank you crazy Canadians up there for letting us bring in all the weapons. Everybody's out outside the borders. I do want to thank the government for getting our ships out of here. So now we needed a diversion. That diversion was a war. These folks are actually watching reruns of a war that happened a while back. Yep, we sold you people out just like you sold us out. Just like you stole from me. Used the Kramer name for many years. Made you millions, billions, quadrillions. And now we'll fire upon you from our seas with our big ships. We'll invade this country with a little help from our friends. If you can't see a balloon in the sky, then you can't see nothing. I'm tired of all these people trespassing on me. I'm tired of the curses, the witchery, the sorcery. I'm tired of it all. I'm tired of listening to these people pray to Jesus to be saved, and I'm watching them die in front of my face. If you surround yourself with madmen, you will become a madman. And that's exactly what this little compound did. Was they let these people drive people nuts. They let these people break the laws. And then they told us just shut up. But now we're telling you, good luck. Good luck. And I suggest you people stop looking in my windows. I suggest you stop looking in my windows trying to figure out what's going on in here. Next time you're going to get one right between the eyes. And you could take that to the bank along with your little biker club. Bunch of sick ass pricks. Bunch of child molesting little sickos. Not once, not twice, hey, Joseph, I'm tired of hearing this bullshit. Give them a second chance. Second chance. Our prisons are populated. Get rid of the ball pen. Son of a bitches are trying to kill us from the ball pen. Get rid of them. The whole ball pen. Make room for the new idiots. Good morning, Miss Shelley. Come on in and relax. We're making a movie and conquering the world at the same time. Compliments of Jesus Christ and Kramer Enterprise. So some of these people got to move out of this apartment complex. They got too much money. They know too many people that have big money. And the rules are here you can't live here with people with big money. So they got to go. Of course, they're hiding it all, right? They're hiding it all. Of course, Shelley, everybody loves Debbie. That's why they come to this channel. Is Debbie, right? I got to take back over my channel. I got to take back over America from these tyrants, madmen, $1 million, $1 billion, quadrillion dollar. That this country let you pillage and destroy from a $1 billion corporation. When we could have eliminated that business and we could have took that billion, quadrillion dollars and put it into America. You people let big business and corporations and healthcare plans, banks and everything destroy your country. We can't. Well, you're too poor. You can't even get a $100 loan anymore from a bank. When before you'd be able to walk into a bank back in the olden days and I need $50. There you go. I need $25. Here you go. They destroyed this country. Taken over the military. We've taken over everything. Try and get anything done. You'll be blowing in the wind. Because the answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. Oh wait, that's Bob Dylan's song. That ought to piss Dave off. Who's trespassing on me? Who knows? Who's sleeping as I lay in bed sleeping? Who's sleeping in me? I have no idea. I'm tired of the sickness, the madness. Tired of these people driving us nuts. I'm tired of these people telling these people, just take your medication. It's when these people had a legitimate beat 10 years ago. These people at Landmark are wanted for crimes committed against citizens and the people. The CEO did a boot scoop boogie. He's on the run. They're looking for him in Indiana. I'm sorry, folks. The body count has just got too high at Landmark. Management team or whatever they are. I'm sorry, folks. And then we know you've been hiding that lady. We know you've been passing her around beneath with the police stations or whatever, and you all got sucked in by the big titties and the little booty. And you've been protecting it. We know it all. Good luck in this little town. Whoever packed this whole tunnel without this whole little town knew exactly what they were doing. Can't help you, folks. We don't want to help you. We want justice. You've been marked, Ricky. You've been marked. He tattooed it right on his body. I was hoping Ricky was the last one that hung in there with us. The untatted. The unmarked. He's been marked. He tattooed it himself with his last name. You've been marked, Ricky. There's nothing I can do now. I can't help you no more. Nothing I can do. So, for those that insisted that this was impossible to do, they proved you wrong. For those that said it was impossible to dig tunnels underneath cities and little towns and everything, they proved you wrong. For those that said the Lord was in charge, I think they proved us wrong. Maybe in heaven the Lord is beautiful and great and incredible and all love, but on here, if you read your Bibles, Satan owns the earth. So we destroy the earth because we are to hate this earth. All glory goes to God. Whose kids are they trafficking out here? Who knows? Whose kids are they trying to get people to adopt? Who knows? Where did they come from? Who knows? I imagine it's this giant child pedo ring that the government has been talking about for I don't know how long. Right? Connections to churches and everything. And who knows? Not my problem. My job is to make a movie, and we're making that movie here on this channel. Now, who has hacked my channel and tried to say certain people are getting percentage of my channel or whatever? Dead men. That's who's saying it. Dead men. Dead. They just don't know it yet. They just don't know it yet. Now, for all of you that have been snorting the old devil's dandruff, it's a high explosive. And once so much gets built up into your system, you're just going to explode. Pyramidate. Yes, it's a liquid, but once it dries, it looks like cocaine. Looks like meth. Well, what did we do? Well, we diverted the real meth and cocaine and substituted it with a high explosive. Snort it up, suckers. Pretty soon your head's gonna pop. Hey, they came to us and asked for a job. What do? Let's switch the meth and cocaine out with pyramide. Once they do enough of it, they'll just explode themselves. They paid us to do a job, and we did that job. So snort your little devil candy as you swell up like a balloon and pop. I love it. It's going to be one of the greatest movies in the world, but yet real. Screw the Deo family and all their Harleys that they rode in on. Bendejo will remain in prison. for the rest of his life. Sorry, garlic spread. There's talk of me and someone else running this country. I have to pass on that because I know exactly what needs to be done in this country, and I can't do it. An extinction of mankind in America, man and woman, and their little dominions that they call their kids or whatever, Satan's kids. So I'm taking down the channel because I got no control over it anyways. So why bother? These people have been riding my coattails since I was a kid. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we got some very cold temperatures coming to America here pretty soon. 40 below zero, 30 below zero, 20 below zero. It's going to pop a lot of your pipes. It's going to reach down into the southern states, and it's going to explode a bunch of water pipes and all kinds of stuff. Sorry. It's all part of the attack. It'll be an instant flash freeze with temperatures that cold. You're going to have trees coming down, power lines. Internet system's going to go down. Well, my apologies, garlic spread. Deo shouldn't have done what she did or what they did, whoever he is, man or woman. Sorry. Can't help you. Can't help the Deo family. Deo. Deo. Here I come and Deo won't go home. No, he can't. He's locked up in my prison and will remain there. If I catch you out late at night behind my dumpsters, I'm going to open fire on you. You little crackhead pill-popping bitches. Do you understand that? If I go get a pack of cigarettes again at 1 o'clock in the morning and there's people behind my dumpster dealing the devil's juice, I'm opening fire on you. Do you understand, Indiana? Do you understand, LaGrange? If I see you out at 2 o'clock in the morning behind my dumpster, trying to sell drugs or do drugs or cop a free feel off of some prostitute around here or whatever they're saying, I'm going to open fire on you. Quit looking in my windows. Quit coming in my apartment when I'm not here. Who are the people coming into my apartment as I'm not here? Who knows? But I know the people around here have been saying, someone's going into your apartment and coming up. Hey, me. I'm trying to survive cutting grass and raking leaves. We're going to open fire. And that's because they can't do their jobs around here. We got to show you how to do your jobs, how to run security. The people of the United States is taking back over the United States, whether the government likes it or not, whether the police forces within your little town like it or not. Hell, I'm tired of paying taxes, making calls and no one shows up. Or they tell you just take your medication. Yeah, screw yous. And if the horse you rode in on, or the Harley Davidson or whatever, or the gang banging shit, we don't care. You have finally pushed the American citizens to madness. And that's a dangerous that's a very dangerous situation. They were warned numerous times. Don't blame me for what's going on when you folks were warned numerous times. Hell, even Shogun has been warning you folks. Something's going on, folks. The American people are pretty much fed up with it. Nobody wants to listen to these people that are coming and smacking these people right in the face with the truth. America's over with. The madness, the zoo is going to be shut down. We're going to tranquilize all the animals. And we're going to send you off into space. We've already worked out a deal with Elon. The bodies that we can get on that spaceship is phenomenal. We're shipping you all off into outer space. You want to rape and pillage our country? Well, you could do it in outer space. Maybe you'll get a hold of some aliens out there. Maybe people can rape and pillage the aliens. I don't know, but this is law now in America. You know what else I'm tired of? I'm tired of these people on YouTube telling us that these people are rich and famous when them themselves are rich and famous. When them themselves are rich and famous. Oh, these rich and famous people are they're destroying America. Excuse me, how much money do you have? Oh, well, I'm a rap star. I got millions. Exactly. Shut up. Shut up. Punk ass bitch. Wigger. I don't mess with the brothers' business. And they don't mess with the rock business. So we come to an agreement. We don't tell them what to do. And they don't tell the rock business what to do. Hell, I tried to talk to a white guy yesterday. I couldn't understand what he was saying. He was talking that street slang. What the heck did he just say? What is it? Did they take our own squirrel? Squirrel they were talking about. Good morning, Miss ATS News. It was great live last night. You might want to cover your ears. I'm in the process of making a movie, but you're making it come true. What's with the title of the stream? I'm late. What is the title of it? I totally forgot. Hold on, let me look. It was a great live last night, Miss ATS News. You know, Chris Watts, how come he confessed all this stuff? He put the kids out. Oh, I'm shutting down my channel. I got no control of it anyways, Miss ATS News. But back to the Chris Watts thing real quick. Why did he confess that he put the kids down the hole? Down the top of the pipe? Why did he confess to all this stuff if that's not the way he did it? What was he going to do with the bodies? Was he a serial killer? It really looks like it to me. Why? Because he wanted them close to them. He wanted them close. Every day he can go to work and they would be there with him. You know, when he shaved and they got his mugshot, he looks like the guy that was in the FBI files that they were looking for. Of course, the government took away the FBI files from me and took away the post office FBI book. Why? Because we were hunting them down. A lot of them are gone. Sorry. But old Christopher Watts wanted them kids and his wife to be with him every day he went to work. That's why he put them there. But he wasn't too smart because every year they have to drain them tanks and inspect inside the tanks to make sure there ain't no weld breaks or anything. They have to pressurize the tanks to test them. So he knew eventually they were going to find the girls because that tank is up for inspection each year. That means they drain the tanks, they clean them, and then they go inside and inspect them for welds to make sure there ain't no weld breaks. He knew eventually that them kids, he was hoping they would disintegrate into the oil and everything, but it just didn't work out the way Mr. Watts planned it. Well, it very well might have been he was planning on exploding them. Chris Watts looks like the FBI photo that they were looking for. Serial killer, madman. He's killed before, and I said it here on this channel first. You don't wake up and kill your whole family, and it's your first kill. On his little trips when he used to go away for work, I wouldn't doubt if he killed. When his wife took their little trips and he was left alone, I wouldn't doubt if he was killing. Well, it won't be long now. 2024 is going to be crazier than ever. I do agree with Shogun Cinema. Complete nut jobs. More crazier than I can be. Oh, I can get a lot crazier than these people on film. But in real life, I can't do what they're doing. And that's why I'm useless. They've taken over my channel. They've taken over my life. No, I'm not 80 years old. I'm 50, 54. You got me mixed up with somebody else. But that's why a lot of people died, is because these folks got mistaken identity. Right. Well, I'm guessing America was mistaken for another country. So kiss all your asses goodbye. America has become the new Saudi Arabia, the new Al Qaeda, new haven for hell. I think he killed the wife, but not the kids personally. Oh, he killed them all. He confessed to it. Came back to life. Bloodshot eyes. Would be strangulation. All the blood capillaries exploded in her eyes. And it must have been a living nightmare for him. Do I think he worked alone? I think so. There ain't no woman that ain't created from God that would have helped him kill his two little girls. This was purely demonic devil stuff. Now, my opinion, and everybody has their opinion, he killed them all. The kids were already dead when she came home, and she was the last one to go, and they were on their way. Packed up and left. And he put them at the job site because he wanted to have them with him every single day. Every day he went to work, he knew his little girls and his wife would be there. He just ran out of time. He wasn't hoping that anybody would be looking for him so fast. Almost like the Delphi case. They really didn't realize that anybody would be looking that fast for him. Threw a monkey wrench in their little plan. But it's pretty much over with anyways, folks. This whole country has been tunneled underneath. Took many a years. And these psychomatic with explosives and nukes, small nukes, all kinds of stuff. I do believe this country is going to go up in a ball of flames. He confessed, or his confessions don't match with the physical evidence. I don't know. He's told so many stories. Who knows what it's real? But I know that face. And that face matched the FBI wanted list. And that's like the Delphi case and some of these YouTubers. We got a hit on some of these YouTubers' voices. Some of these YouTubers are 3 different YouTubers. No, I think we've done a job. I think some of us have put all the dots together. I think 2024 is going to be unbelievable. All glory goes to God. Well, I thought they went ahead and they said they found hair follicles and skin at the top of the tanks that matched the little girls. Miss ATS News. I thought they asked them in the interrogation, how did you get the girls in that tank? in a little paper plate, size of a paper plate, uh, hole. And he admitted it wasn't that hard. He put him down in there. I imagine he might have had to break a bone or something to get him down in there, but he could not put him in there through the side panel. He couldn't do that. Why? Because the oil wasn't sucked out of there yet. If you remember, the water truck came there to suck all the water off the top of the oil. So if he would have opened up that side panel or even that side hole, oil would have came gushing out because the tanks were not drained all the way. As soon as he released that side hatch, that hatch is what they use to go inside the tanks and clean the tanks and inspect the tanks. If he would have pulled that side panel off, all that oil would have came gushing out. So the only way that he had to get them kids in that tank was through the top. It was the only way, because if he would have released that panel, that side panel, there would have been hundreds of gallons of oil all over the place. All over. It was impossible. That's why the water truck showed up there, to suck all the water off the top of the oil, because there was still oil in that tank. Nah, what a tangled web you wove, Mr. Watts. What a tangled web you wove. Let's see what Mrs. ATS News had to say. Right, that's where the side hatch theory doesn't work unless they sifted oil from the side to the other tank. Well, that's probably that's possible. That's possible, but I don't think so, because that's probably why the water truck showed up, was to suck the water out of that tank. Maybe they were getting ready to transfer that tank. Don't know. We'll never know. But you do make a good point there, Miss ATS News. Nah, hello, Miss Co. Oh, that's okay. You don't have to be here every time I do a live. Nobody does. I do it just to entertain myself. But back to the movie. Maybe, let's see what Miss ATS said. Maybe they ran out of time after shifting it to one side to the other. They said, screw it, and put one down the top. I don't know. No, I don't know. I got information that they did have DNA, that there was hair found at the top of the tank. They did ask them, how did you get him in there? You got the kids in there through the side panel, right? And he said, no, he just dropped them in from the top. Matter of fact, he said it wasn't that hard. Then they were flabbergasted. What do you mean? That's the size of a paper plate hole. Right? But you have to remember, the girls were small. They were tiny. the main thing to get down through there was probably their head. And they were just little kids. Right? So the information that they first put out and the information that was in uh, the confession and the interrogation, he said he dropped them in through the top. But then again, now he changes his story. He's constantly changing his story. Constantly. Boy, when he shaved that goatee off and that mustache that he had or whatever it was, and they took that mugshot, boy, it sure did look like he was the guy they were looking for in the FBI files. But like I said, they've taken all the FBI files most wanted away from us. I don't know why. Go figure. So how did they get in there? I'm buy it up in Watt's case, but I'm interested. Miss ATS News says she's not trusting Chris's confession. I think his confession was real. And that's why Chris wakes up every morning in such a good mood. He confessed his sins. He told the truth. And from what I was led to believe, it happened that way. And that's what the authorities think. And that was the only way that he can get him in there. Like I said, if he would have released that side panel, even if that tank wasn't drained all the way and there was 3 feet of oil in the bottom of that tank, even if there was 3 feet of oil in the bottom of that tank, as soon as he opened up that side panel, there would have been oil gushing out dramatically. There would have been signs that somebody opened that side panel. But everybody has their own mind and is free to believe what they want. You're not going to get punished here at this channel if you don't agree with me. You don't have to agree with me. I hope to God you folks don't agree with me because it's so horrific what he did. We're hoping it all was a lie, but it don't look like it. It don't look like it at all. I wonder where our little Debbie is today. Nah, it's still early. She's probably sleeping. Kel, I heard they did from the realtor who sold their house, who was a local. I'll share that in my next live. Folks, make sure you check out Miss ATS News channel. Is that tonight? What is tonight? Thursday? Oh, I think she goes live again tonight with the Chris Watts. Or is it Chris Watts? I don't know. Last night my brain is fried. I had a mod at 2 different places. I had 2 tabs open. I was jumping back and forth between Dave's ATS News's, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. No, I'm leaving to go upstate. So you're not going live tonight. I thought you were going live tonight. You went live last night. I'm not sure. I'm watching too much YouTube. Garlic, she knows local firefighters who did the excavation. Now, garlic, you'd be nice. So the word is they were alive when placed in the tank. I don't think so. What kind of sick animal would do that as they're alive? Right? These children must have been screaming out to their daddy, for their mommy. What kind of demented, twisted madman would do something like that? There's no way I could do anything like that. Sweet Jesus. There ain't no way I could do that. As the children are looking at you and scream, "Why, Daddy? Why?" Unbelievable. Is he up for execution? ATS News. Is he up for execution? And they would be able to tell if the girls were alive uh, or not. There would have been oil in the lungs. There would have been oil in the lungs. If they were alive and went in that hole, there would have been proof that there was oil inside the lungs, meaning they were alive when they went in. What kind of sick animal is he? Is he up for execution? What prison is he in? If he ain't up for execution, he will be by the people. Autopsies aren't complete. Some are sealed. No death penalty because Shanann's family took it off of the table. Well, Shanann's family did, but the American citizens didn't. Garlic spread, you know as well as I know that the firemen are like gods. They know everything. Along with the police authority and our government, they just know everything. They are Jesus. No, where was I? Yes. It's going to be one of the greatest movies ever built, ever made. Garlic says, no, they won't, no matter what you call them. They're first responders. Oh, okay, I forgot. You were there, Garlic. You were there, Garlic? Very interesting. How do you know this, Garlic? I mean, you've been laying it on pretty thick here with your garlic spread. How would you know what happened that day? Only the killer or the people that helped Mr. Watts would have known. But you took a trip there, right? I've never been around there. If I went there, I would have eliminated the whole town. That whole company would have suffered. All their wells would have went up. It would have looked like the Gulf War. Oil tankers burning everywhere. Revenge for the little girls. It would have been a great movie, I could tell you that. It would have been a great movie. It would have been like the Gulf Coast War. Right? When we came in and they were like, they want our oil, and they just blew up every oil pump, everything. That's what it would have been like if I would have been there. They demolished the tanks years ago. They got rid of the evidence. Makes perfect sense. Right? Makes perfect sense. Let me see what Kelt's saying. Garlic, are you in a fire or in a fighting mood. Don't mess with Garlic. He knows everything. He's the brains behind the operation. He knows it all. That's why he's here. This is going to be the greatest movie in the world. LaGrange, Indiana. I suggest you folks look underground. What's been rumbling and creaking and shaking around here for the past 4 or 5 years? I don't know. But a little birdie told me somebody has tunneled in this whole town and packed it with high glycerin glycerin and a bunch of glooping glopping gloping. And it's all going to go up in a blaze of glory, as Bon Jovi sang. Now, what else is it we need to do here? I'll be your Huckleberry. Oh, my God. Bring it, baby. Bring it. Don't mess with the women, Garlic, in my channel. You want to abuse women? Then go somewhere else. But not in my channel. My picture aviator was blocked. Oh, my God. Garlic is Leonardo DiCaprio. I loved your stuff, Mr. Luio Garabio. I loved Aviator. It was a great movie. You should have won an Academy Award for that. I loved Shutter Island, which that's where I'm going to be sending most of these people in my country. Right to Shutter Island. I loved The Great Gatsby. That was a great movie. He butters Johnny. He's butters. Garlic is Bendejo Burrito, who Benoit Butthole. Benoit Burrito Bo. I don't know who he is. I don't care, but this is going to be one of the greatest movies ever. I've already taken over this town 6 times. There will be justice for Johnny Kramer. Or there just won't be no justice. There will be no town. There won't be nothing. Yes, the best of the best trained me. A lot of people can't figure it out. Let me help you. Well, Garlic, you done went ahead and you pissed off the women in my chat, and I told you don't mess with these women. You don't want to piss these women off. But somehow, some way you figured out how to, and now it's free for all. I can't help you. There ain't nothing I can do. I wish there was, but there ain't. Because I know these ladies, and well, they're going to roll up their sleeves and roll up their pants legs, and they're going to commence to just a whooping some ass, and there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing. It's all out of my hands. It's in God's hands. There's nothing too much I can do about it. Where is our little Debbie? I don't know. She's probably lurking in the lurks, waiting to take somebody out. I'm not sure. She's probably been brainwashed by the opposite team. Offered her big money and donuts and cookies. And free coffee. I wouldn't doubt it. Let me see what Kelt's got to say. Oh, I don't know, Garlic is okay as long as he's not being rude on a personal level. Here comes Tahoe. Everybody, it's Tahoe. Tahoe, I'm really glad that you took time out of your garage in your BMW. Your wife messaged me yesterday and asked me if I can talk to you because you've been sleeping in the BMW. And she's been asking you to come to bed, and you're like, I am in bed. You cannot live in your BMW, Tahoe. It just can't be done. I know it is a twin turbo 860 IP3 BMW. I know this, but you can't sleep in it. I'm sorry. I was just scrubbed the garage last night. Sure you did. Sure you did. Your wife contacted me, Tahoe. She's like, he pays more attention. He's more intimate with his. Last night I caught him. I think he was sleeping with the BMW. He got it right in the tailpipe. I was like, this sounds like him. This is a common thing with us men in our cars. I did it to my IROC 86 T-top tune port IROC Z28. I did it with my 1979 Trans Am 403 Olds motor T-tops. I went through it. Sex with my car. I loved that car. I loved both of them. Had a shift kit in it. Had a chip in the 86 IROC tuned port. But we cannot have sex with machines, Tahoe. It goes against everything the Lord wants us to do. I'm sorry. Now just go home to your wife. Just open up the garage door, go in the house, and tell your wife you're sorry. You'll never sleep with another car again. God bless him. God bless him. Now, let me get back to that. Did I just hear sex in a car? No, he had sex with his car. I did for 2 years. When I first got my IROC Z28, 1986, had the Luber hood, twin. I miss that car. I have photos of that car on my Facebook page. I love that car. I love both the 79 Trans Am too. I love that car. They took it from me. They took everything from me. They took everything from me, even my cars. You can't replace that, Joseph. The only thing you could do is give me your Corvette. That's the only thing you could do, Joseph, to replace that 79 Trans Am and that 1986 Z28 IROC. The only thing that will make this better is a couple million and your Corvette. That's about it. Sorry, Joseph. Them are the games. CIA and FBI's calling me. Did he just try and blackmail the president out of a 63 split window Corvette? You heard me right. You ain't getting away with it, Joseph. Now just hand over the keys and walk away. And just put the money in the Corvette and just walk away. This is going to be the greatest movie ever. But real life footage. No. Where was I? Tahoe, don't worry. I talked to your wife. Tonight you're going to go walk into the house. You're going to make sweet, passionate love. And you're never going to screw the tailpipe of your BMW again. And everything's going to go back to normal. Understand, Tahoe? Much like the Goodfellas with Paulie. Nah, don't worry about this. I'll patch it up. This is bad for the rest of us car guys, Tahoe. You're causing us a lot of troubles. Now just go home to the wife instead of the BMW. Let me see what Couch said. Steering wheel. Let me see what ATS News says. If Butter is here, he's blocked me. No, I see you, Miss ATS News. Butters has no control. He's not a mod. Johnny is soothing background noise. You ain't got to be here, garlic spread. Huh? You ain't got to be here. I have no idea who garlic is. My luck. It's probably Sammy the Bull Gravano. If that's you, Mr. Gravano, I had no idea. My apologies, sir. My apologies. Who knows? I don't know, but this movie's, I'm shutting my channel down. I'm tired of being used, sucked dry. I got no control over this channel. I can't even go to people's channels anymore and time them out or report them. I can't do nothing. The whole channel has been compromised. I can't do nothing. The only option I got is to shut her down. Much like the nuclear plant. What's going on, Johnny? We're about this close to meltdown. We have to shut it down. Who is sucking you dry? The world, Celt. The world. And YouTube. And these vampire leeches. Succubus, some say. Why do you want to report people? Because they're in here causing trouble. And the Lord said we are to hate the world and YouTubers. I don't make the rules, Tahoe. I just patched it up with you in your life. You think you would be on my side? You think you would be, we'll follow Johnny into battle? But no. No, I don't. I don't dislike anybody. Just the people that are coming and being trolls. I am Margarine, ATS News. That's Mark Quinn. He's Bendejo, Mark Quinn, Psychobabble. The list goes on and on and on and on. I'm trying to get him help with a psychiatrist. He has personality problems. He changes his name more than I got underwear. Tahoe, I got no beef with you. Other than your wife keeps calling me, asking me if I can get you out of the BMW. I keep telling her it's a guy thing. This is what we do. We love our vehicles. But that, you know, these women, they don't understand. Just do what she tells you to do, Tahoe. Your life and the rest of our lives will be a lot easier. Just do what your wife tells you to do. You're causing a lot of trouble amongst the husbands. We all support you, Tahoe, but we draw the line where you just, it's been weeks since you slept in your own bed. You can't sleep in the BMW 24/7. I know she said you had a hot plate in there, small fridge, even the internet run into it, and the TV with cable that you ran to the, you can't, Tahoe. I know it's got twin turbos. I know it's an IP350L. I know it's badass, but you can't live in it. I'm sorry. Exactly, Celt. Go service your wife and shut down the BMW. Shut down the garage, Tahoe. Unbelievable. You're causing a lot of trouble with the other wives in the car community. They're calling Mrs. Tahoe and they're all going, what do I do? It's been 3 weeks. He hasn't left the garage. They're calling us and they're got, what, Johnny, what can we do? Oh my God. Don't let me, I'll handle this. I'll handle it. I'll smooth this whole over thing. You're going to go back home. You're going to sleep with the wife, ride her like a brown pony, like a unicorn, and all this is going to go away. Once a week, you will be allowed to sit inside the BMW once a week, and that's it, Tahoe. Now, this has caused massive trouble. When car guys have troubles, they come to me. They're like the other wives. They're spending too much time on their cars. They're wrecking it for everybody. You're wrecking it for everybody, Tahoe. This is going to be one of the greatest movies ever in the world. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my world. Yes, a unicorn. I patched it all up with her. Don't worry about it, Tahoe. Just open the door to the house, walk into the house, make sure the kids are all sent away, and commence to riding her like you did, which we have photos of you riding your BMW. I don't think you want them photos to come out, Tahoe. I will make sure these photos never see the light of day if you just go home to the wife. That's all I'm saying. No, you can thank me later, Tahoe. With a brand new 1986 IROC Z28 with a computer chip in it, a shift kit, and T-tops. That's all I'm asking for. But other than that, I've solved this. Chris Watts. The one that's got more women than I can shake a leg at. Here, I've never killed anybody, but I can't even get a piece of crap or a piece of... I'm just going to shut up now. How dare you? I guess I got to go into the pen to have a river of shit and women. Come on, it's unbelievable. These men are you. This government is forcing us to commit crimes just so we can go and get it. And these women go crazy over us. I gotta have that man. He's crazy. He killed his whole family. I gotta have babies with him. I got something to do anyways today. What happened to our little Debbie? I don't know. For all we know, she's in here undercover. And we don't know it. Aha! Garlic spread. It makes sense. You asked me if I wanted. You told me to make my shells, my stuffed shells last night. How did you know I got stuff for stuffed shells? We also are looking for the fat man that worked for Orca that came in and poisoned everybody for the Landmark rental management team. We ain't coming off this country. We ain't coming off of this little town. We ain't coming off of any of this stuff until we have our justice. Chicks are crazy. I don't know. When you spend 3 weeks in your car, it kind of irritates ladies, and they do become crazy. I admit, that is true. I don't understand women writing Watts in prison looking to love him. I don't know. But I think I'm going to go out and commit a massive occurrence so I can go into prison and find a good woman. I'm joking. I already have a woman. I'm already taken. Right now, she's in my closet. Later on, I'll pull her out and blow her up. She don't say much, but I kind of like that in my little ladies. I wonder where my little Debbie is this morning. She must be sleeping very late today. Little Debbie, come out. Are you watching us, little Debbie? Nah, she left me. Everybody's left me. I'm going to shut down this channel anyways. People have sucked the life out of me, hacked my channel. My subs go up, and when they do, they go back down. My views way up. And by the time the video's done rendering, half of the views are gone. Someone's taking them. Someone's skimming off of the top. Somebody's been skimming off of my cream. Well. What can you do? Not much. So, Mrs. ATS News, are you live again tonight? No, she's not. She went live Tuesday, and then she went live last night. I think that was 2 times, so I think she's off till next week. You're off till next week, right, Miss ATS News? Boy, my brain is killing me from last night. I had two channels to mod last night, and I was back and forth, 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 back and forth. One channel, I was serving coffee. The other channel, I was just laughing because Dave was cutting jokes and everything. And then I'd have to jump back to the other channel and serve coffee, and I'll be live next Tuesday. Oh, thank God I get a break. Oh, my God. My brain has been killing me. It's just been killing me. Oh, my God. Thank God. Everybody. She's going to Buffalo. Oh, my God. That's unreal. That's unreal. How long does it take you to get from Buffalo from where you're at, Mrs. ATS News? Do you guys got, like, you just throw saddles on all the rats? I guess they're the size of Clydesdales. And you ride them into Buffalo? I mean, why are we not using these rats as transportation? They're as big as horses. We might as well. And be safe, Mrs. ATS News. I guess they've been tunneling underneath all of America and stuffed it full of explosives, and the whole crapping country's going to go up in a goddamn Roman candle in a blaze of glory, from what John Bon Jovi said. It's going down in a blaze of glory. I guess so. God bless America. What's left of this rat nest? No, but yes, upstate, it takes 5 hours. Be safe. Be safe. Tahoe says, I'm 3 hours away from Buffalo. The Buffalo Bills. No, Tahoe, I'm not coming to shovel your driveway for $50 and spend $1,000 to get there. This is the kind of people I'm working with. He asked me, you think you can come cut my yard? You're 1,000 miles away. I know. What's it pay? $50. I love this. I'm going to blow about 500 in tolls and probably $1,000 in gas, and I'm going to make $50. This deal is unbelievable. No, I'm not coming to shovel your driveway for $50, Tahoe, as I blow 1,000 to get there. I'm dumb. An idiot. I even got documentation. Right here. But I can do numbers, and the numbers ain't matching in that deal. Let me refill my coffee. No, I don't live in New York. They kicked me out of there when that night Chris Cuomo did that thing on CNN. When he tried to brainwash me into thinking it was me. You know you did it. Just admit it. I didn't do anything but smoke some grass, and now I think I'm the blame for everything. You know you did it. We're never going to work with you unless you admit what you did. I didn't do anything. I'm just sitting here watching CNN, Chris Cuomo. You're guilty. Guilty of what? I'll tell you, that night he almost had me confessing to things I had no idea about. You did it. I didn't do it. But if you say I did it, Mr. Cuomo, I must have. This is horrible. At least send me a cheesesteak. Something if you want me to confess to something that I never did. Unbelievable. But then I found out that all the Philly steaks out there and everything is pretty much basically rat meat. Well, they're overflowed with rats. They had to do something with it. They've been turning them into transportation vehicles, even pets for their families, and also food. So I passed on that deal. And I never confessed, Mr. Cuomo and Mr. Lennon. They both teamed up on me that night and tried to get me to confess. You know you did it. I did what? Just eating some cheese puffs, watching you idiots. Well, but it all turned out that it was actually Mr. Cuomo that did the whole thing. It was unbelievable. Johnny, you have never been out of the backwoods. Don't tell me about woods. I know woods. I've been in the woods my whole life. They want me to come out of the woods. They're offering me money to come out of the jungle. I refuse. Refuse. Don't tell me I don't never been out of the backwoods. Are you calling me a hillbilly? I got family down south. How dare you? Now let me open a bill because I got to see how much I got to pay on this dang thing. Let me see. Mr. Kramer, you must pay your internet bill. We figured out the whole world was screwing you, so we might as well jump on board. Go figure. Where are my glasses? Oh, sweet Jesus, somebody save me. You want me to pay for this internet bill? It's the whole United States. How do you charge me $50 million for an internet bill? This is unbelievable. I can't support your people's internet no more. I'm going to have to shut you all down. This was all compliments of Kramer Industries Incorporation. I'm sorry, but most of your internets are going to be shut down. I just can't afford you bills. Oh my God, this is unbelievable. They want me to pay for an internet system that works when they say it works. I don't even own this channel, according to them. Who are them? They. They are them. And them are they. Hooray. Where is my little Debbie? I'm flabbergasted right now. I'm shocked. Nah, they all bailed on me. Once again, I'm operating alone. But I'm used to operating alone. I'm used to doing things alone. Lonely days and lonely nights. And I think I'm doing alright. Oh, only you can make my dream come true. Oh shit, my back. Oh, I just turned the wrong way and my back popped. Well, I hope you folks were entertained today. I want to thank all you folks for stopping in. I hope all you folks understand that I don't control this world, Satan does. I'm trying to retake this country back from Satan. Well, I got to go do some things today, Tahoe. Right? Whenever I start feeling good, that's when people need things done. That's when people start loading me up with sick and diseased people and madness. Complete madness. Oh, shit. Oh, oh, that hurt. I had to pop it back into place. I'll be all right. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me, Tahoe. Let's hang out. Tahoe, I'm not going to stand in your garage and talk to you through your BMW window. I'm sorry. That's what you consider hanging around. Hey, guys, come on over, drink some beers, and hang out. No, I'm tired of talking to you through a window in your garage drinking a beer. I'm sorry. Now, if you want us to hang out, you got to come out of the BMW, Tahoe. We're all tired. All your buddies are tired of sitting around your car talking through you through the window. We're tired of you telling us, don't lean up on the car. Well, then get out of the car so we can talk to you. Right? No, I'm comfortable right here. Well, sure you are. How about we all pile in the car? No, the drinks are not allowed in my car. Only I can drink in my car. We're tired of hanging out in your garage, Tahoe. I know. I like the Tahoe better. Ah, here comes little Debbie after we've been asking where she's at. There she is. Good morning, Mrs. Debbie. You've missed this whole movie. We're getting ready to shut down. I'm glad you showed up though. Everyone was worried about you. Of course, they only come here to see the Debbie. That's that's it. I'm nothing anymore in this world. Good morning, Miss Shelley, Miss Debbie. Hope you're all doing good. God bless America. Oh, God, save me. The pain. The trespassers among us. Debbie, I talked Tahoe into coming out of his BMW, the wife called. Yes, I'm in pain today. I've been in pain for a while, but I hide my pain. I want to thank Tahoe for agreeing to come to stop living in the BMW and pay more attention to his wife. God bless you, Tahoe. You're doing a great justice for all of us car guys. I know you, Tahoe, if we can spend all day in our cars, we would. You know that. All day and all night, we'd never leave the garage. You know that. Hold on a minute, folks. I got to make sure. I do not know who that is, so I will not answer the phone. I'm sure it's some dating site or some crazy bill collector that I don't even know. You got a cable bill here. I don't even have cable. I don't even have cable. You got taxes to pay over in Osceola, Texas, or whatever. I don't even live in Texas. What do you mean? I want to thank the great Debbie Fox for showing up. No, I've been at war with my running mate, Mr. Calhoun, the famous rapper. You're not going to win this race, Mr. Calhoun. I'm going to run this country. And if anybody's going to run this country into the ground, well, God dang it, it's going to be me. All glory goes to God. I'm just busting balls everywhere. Maybe next year, maybe 2027 or whenever the next election is. But as of now, I'm running this show. I'm calling in Trump as an advisor. I'm calling in Big Bobby Kennedy as either an advisor or Secretary of State or Speaker of the House or whatever, or Vice President. I'm bringing in all the big dogs. Look at them all applauding because I'm in pain. Look at him. Oh my God, he's in pain. This is great. Everybody. Look at him. He's suffering. This is great. This is great. I'm joking. I'm just joking. Pray for me. Yes, I got to load up on a leave and go do something here at 1:00. God bless America, my home, sweet home. It ain't 1:00, is it? It's 12:58. You're pleased to announce that you have more coffee brewing. Ain't that something? Ain't that special? Ain't that special? Go ahead and brew your coffee, Garlic. But you almost got stomped on by the women here. Even Tahoe said, don't mess. Even the great Celt said, don't mess with the women here. Ah, The birds are out everywhere. I just finished my third cup, if anyone cares. I'm glad you finished your third cup. I know your wife told me you have a coffee maker in the garage. I know. Unbelievable. Can I mess with them? No. Don't mess with them. Just continue to drink your coffee in the garage. He thinks he's pulling the wool over my eyes. I've talked to your wife, Tahoe. We know you got a hot plate out there where you got a refrigerator, you got a TV, you got power going to the garage. Yeah, you know, the whole town could go out of power, but he's got power in that garage somehow to keep the BMW warm. Nah, we give him power, but you cause a lot of trouble within the car community because your wife's been calling everybody in the car community saying, what do I do? He's got a problem. Just go back home to your wife, Tahoe. Just go back home to your wife. Save us, man. Think of the other car guys. Debbie, can you hear what I'm saying? Is the volume okay? I got birds everywhere out there. Come in the droves. I can't find any men good enough to go into battle with. So the Lord has sent me birds. I will use these birds to go ahead and use my mission. Don't park that car outside, Tahoe. Nah, millions of birds they've sent me. The good Lord has. The crap all over your brand new washed cars. I will flood this whole country with bird shit as our guys invade. I want to thank the Lord for sending me all these birds. And I know what you're thinking. They're just birds. Oh, no. No. He has also sent the great ducks and geese and swans. They crap the size of quarters. Pretty soon your cars will be covered in bird shit. And that's when I will make my move on this country and invade. As you are all busy wiping the crap off of your cars. The Trojan horse will come in and take over this country. All glory goes to God. Now, I must end this video. I want to thank everybody for stopping in. Mrs. ATS News, Mrs. Debbie Fox, Tahoe the Great, Garlic Spread, Butterballs himself, Bendejo Burrito Deo, Psycho Babble Wabble, gonna give you some babble. I want to thank Shelly. I want to thank all the great people that stopped in. Am I missing anybody? Am I missing anybody? Oh, the great Ricky Compton. Am I missing anybody? Am I missing anybody? Am I missing anybody? I don't think so. I think I got everybody. Oh, the great Celt. The great Mrs. Celt, who brings men to the ground and to their knees whenever she lifts that Celt. But that's a whole nother video for another day. That's a whole video for another day. Just joking, Mrs. Celt. No, I didn't forget Mrs. Celt. No, I got to end this video. I got things to do today. I was trying to schedule my whole day and not even getting off this couch, but of course, people have wrecked it. I'm retired, broken down. People don't care. I want to spend my time alone. What time I got left on this earth, I want to spend right here on the couch, which I got to get a new couch. Somebody's been coming in here, some big guy sitting on my couches. I'm not here. Using my computer, using everything. We're going to get them. When we do, we ain't turning them over to the police. I can tell you that much. God bless America. What's left of it, all glory goes to God, which he ain't hearing me because either he's not either he don't have his hearing aids in today or he's just busy. But it don't matter, Lord. All glory still goes to you, even though you can't stand me. But I'll keep pushing on. Keep pushing on. Keep pushing on. Keep pushing on. That's an REO Speedwagon song. All right, you ladies and gentlemen, have a great day. Make sure you check out all these channels. Make sure you can check out. Hey, someone check on Art of Deduction, the Crazy Dutchman Frank. Make sure he's okay. Boy, they put him in a whirlwind. Baby, his head was spinning the other day. He couldn't stand still. I think somebody put a curse on his ass or some whammy ass shit. I don't know. Someone check on old Frank. Make sure he's okay. I got no grudge against these people. I'm just using them like they used us as a routine, as an act, as a skit. No harm done. Nobody's hurt. It's all in good fun. Roofie. Maybe someone did give him a roofie. Maybe somebody spiked his shit. Maybe, I don't know, but he was in bad shape. I hope he's all right. We wish no ill feelings on anybody. I'm making movies. Now, what you folks are doing, I don't know. I'm making content. YouTube movies. I'm going to be doing a lot of changing. Like I said, folks, I might have to shut this channel completely down and start all over. First off, I need to get a good antivirus program and hacking program. I got to pay for it and get a new program for that so I can block these people from hacking me. Every 5 minutes, I'm getting something in my email. Somebody's trying to log in on an i25 phone. All right. Anything anyone want to say before I end this video? Release Johnny's military. I'm going to release them all. I'm tired of these idiots always coming in. Release these people. The only reason you want me to release them is because they're probably one of your main channels. And that's why your channels had to get shut down or whatever. Who knows? Who knows? But I want them all hung by their Buster Browns. Who was the one that they implicated? Who was the one that they sent? Well, the church channel. Miss Ethel said it was a witch they sent to try and take you out, to kill you, to do whatever. Well, thank you for the warning, Miss Ethel, and the rest of the church channels. God bless everybody. Now, you folks have a great day. Be safe. God bless you all. And this is ATS News. Be safe on your travels. Bundle up good. Make sure you prepare for your travels. We'll see you Tuesday, next Tuesday. Or if you're in chat here, we'll see you then. But be safe. Little Debbie, well, we hope you get all your stuff straightened out. Tahoe, remember, once a week, garage. You're going to wreck it for the rest of our car guys. Garlic spread, bendejo, butterballs, margarine, psychobabble. Cuckoo as a Cocoa Puff. Hope you have a great day. And the rest of you folks, Shelly, have a great day. Celt, the great Celt, keep that Celt down. Don't be lifting that Celt up. All the men are going crazy every time you lift your Celt, Mrs. Celt. Everybody be safe. No, you won't be seeing me in an hour. I got something to do. And then I got to go and hey, when I delete my channel, do I have to delete all the videos first and then delete the channel? Or can I just delete the channel and it closes it down and takes all the videos down? Does anybody know that? Is there anybody out there that can give me any kind of help or information? Anybody? Nothing. But sure as crap, if they need if they need help, I'm there. If they need wars fought, I'm there. If they need stuff designed, I'm there. But when I ask something, it's like crickets. Nothing. I'm sorry, folks. No, you folks have a great day. God bless everybody. Oh, hey, folks, prepare for the cold weather that's coming. We are talking phenomenal temperatures that we haven't seen in a long time. 30, 40. There's rumors of maybe 50 below zero. Stay warm. Prepare for it. It's going to dip all the way down south. It's going to be busting pipes all over the place. Be safe. God bless. All glory goes to God. And I'm so glad that you folks are helping me with my questions that I have for you. Shelly, be safe. God bless you. Debbie, crickets. That's all I get from these people, crickets. Have a great day.